For Patricia McCartney and her boyfriend, the fun and relaxation from their Sunwing all-inclusive vacation to Dominican Republic is ruined.
We were just terrified. I'm completely traumatized. Like, I had a nightmare last night about being stuck at the airport.
Now home in Toronto, she was supposed to fly back Saturday with dozens of other passengers, but that turned into a 3-day ordeal made up of one crisis after another.
They just kept saying, call back in an hour, call back in an hour.
McCartney says when the initial flight was canceled, it went from going hours without food and water waiting at their resort to sleeping in the lobby one night and paying hundreds of dollars for a room a second night and a taxi to the airport the next day after the bus didn't show up.
We're all lined up waiting to board, and we hear about a plane crash.
Once at the airport, they learned of more delays before being told to get on a bus to another resort for a third night of waiting. Without knowing what was next, McCartney says at 5 a.m. her boyfriend heard a text notification that their flight was boarding in 3 hours.
So we fly out of bed, run downstairs, and the bus is there, and everybody's lined up, and we're all checking out. And then at that point, we were told that the flight was canceled.
This time, she says Sunwing had a technical problem and couldn't find their trip before they eventually flew home Tuesday at 11 a.m. McCartney says she understands there were weather and Delta crash delays, but that doesn't excuse the way they were treated.
Sunwing did a horrible job of communicating with us, of setting us up with a place to stay. Like, it's a human right to be able to have food and water.
McCartney says having a hotel room until delays were sorted would have made sense.
There was people who had ran out of their insulin for their babies with type 1 diabetes. I'm a registered pharmacy technician. There was a girl who was withdrawing from her hydromorphone painkillers.
She wants the company to reimburse her for the $2,300 trip and over $700 worth of expenses. Some customers are being directed to submit a claim.
I'm telling everybody and their cousins to never fly with Sunwing again.
CTV News has reached out to Sunwing for comment but has yet to hear back.